Alright, so I wanted to show my DPS Demon Hunter UI real quick. This was like the base for it, so don't worry about that. That stuff's kind of old now. I guess I could use it for some of the longer cooldowns that I don't track as much. But anyways, if you don't know about DPS Demon Hunter, they are based off of two things. A buff that they get called Momentum, which is this, deals 30% or 20% more damage. And as you can see, whenever I do it, this pops up over here, and it's like a timer ticking down to tell me when I'm about to run out, because you want to try to keep that up as much as possible, and the only ways to keep it up are with Vengeful Retreat and your 2 charges of Fell Rush that you have. So of course you're going to need to know when Fell Rush is up, and like when the next charge of Fell Rush is up, and then Throw Glaive kind of lines up with Fell Rush, and this thing is kind of random, the Fell Barrage. So anyways, you need to know when all that stuff is up, and there's like a few other cooldowns as well that are pretty short. So anyways, whenever you start DPS in here, you can see all your kind of short cooldowns, but the cooldowns that you're going to be trying to rotate out all pop up right here, if they're usable. So you can see if I spin this, like the eye beam goes away because you need to have 50 Fury to be able to use it. So it's not there right now. But then with the Fury right here, you can see right now it's kind of transparent because I can't do anything with it. Like I can't use my Heroic Strike type move with it. So whenever I build a little bit, you can see it's like, okay, now I could use my Heroic Strike sort of move. And normally I don't have this. This is my Fury, but normally this isn't here. This is just to show you like kind of the numbers compared to this thing. And so I was like, alright, now I have enough to use one of my moves. And then one of the important things about DPS Demon Hunters is that both of your things that start Momentum also build Fury. So you don't want to over Fury yourself. So you want to use it when you're almost at the cap. So as we can see here, when it turns red, that is that time to use it. So this is when I would want to use Fell Rush, and then you can see it got to the cap. You can also see him at the cap because this is blinking. And then that's when I would want to spend, like, just kind of like dump all that resource while Momentum's ticking down. So there's that. There's also, I guess one of the things that I have to explain that I had to do that weakauras didn't really help me with was I had to code in Lua because your maximum Fury can change because of artifact talents or traits. I had to code into Lua to change the value of this depending on how many points you put into that trait. I guess not really a big deal, but just something that you can't see that I did. And then another thing is sometimes you will run out of Fell Rush charges. Like if you're just like you spend it and you're just say, okay, so I have 1 charge right now, I'm gonna spend it again, and just like let's just say I kept spending it, and I had to wait a little while before it came back, and I didn't have Vengeful Retreat or something like that. This comes up, which is Blur, so it's kind of like a context sensitive cooldown. Blur gives me 2 charges of Fell Rush instantly, so if I don't have Momentum currently, like at the time, and I also don't have any charges of Fell Rush, Blur comes up, so just to let me know, like here's another way you could keep the momentum going. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yup. That's it for the DPS spec. And the tank spec is, I mean, I did things according to what tanks look at, but it's not as many things that they have to do to pay attention to. But yeah.